Hi everyone. If you can hear me, let me know if you're here. Hi Lori. How are you? I'm just in the kitchen tonight. I'm just mixing up some cookies. Hi Barbara. How are you? I just kind of decided to hop on here. I'm mixing up some cookies. Hi Eric. Hi Marie. Oh good. I'm glad that you can hear me, Philo. That's good. I might need a moderator in here. Karen, yes, you're here to moderate. Thank you. I am going to make my mother-in-law's sugar cookies. So my husband is going up to my in-laws tomorrow, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna go up because I have a lot to do, but I'm making her sugar cookie recipe. I'm gonna just hold it up here so that you guys can see it. Those are Grandma Darlene's sugar cookies. They are the absolute best. So screenshot this sugar cookie. It says Darlene's Sugar Cookies. Hi Terry Sue. Hi Debbie. Hi Sandy. Yeah, she makes the best sugar cookies. And so the reason why I'm mixing them up tonight at 10 o'clock is because they have to sit in the refrigerator overnight, and then you bake them the next day. And of course you have to like scoop them and roll them in sugar. So I think that's what makes them super sweet, right, Karen? Yes, I'm giving away the family recipes, Lori. I am. They're the best recipes. I'm actually told my mother-in-law that I want to put together a family recipe cookbook. So that's going to be my goal this summer, is to get all of her recipes, all of my sister-in-law's recipes, all of the good ones when we meet, and get those together. So it should be fun. So if you guys don't mind, we can talk wigs and I can just mix these cookies up. I am wearing, in case you're wondering, any guesses on what I'm wearing tonight? Does anyone know? What do you think, Yvonne? Oh, you like my, it's Hiss. It's kitty cats. Can you see that, Lori? I got it at Amazon, actually. No, it's not Natalia, but I did order Natalia. It's on its way. Actually, this is Brewster. This is Brewster in Chocolate Eclair. And I got this one last summer. I actually need to get a new one. It's a little bit dry on the ends. No, Karen, I don't wear Color Street on my nails. They're actually acrylics. I go to the salon. Oh, you're going to see the Rolling Stones? My daughter Lydia and I saw the Rolling Stones, and they were amazing. Like, Mick Jagger never stops moving. It was so much fun. You're gonna have a ball, Lori. Thank you, Debbie. I think a cookbook is a great idea too. So, Grandma Darlene's sugar cookies. Grandma Darlene's sugar cookies, in case you're just joining me. So I'm just starting now. Do you want to know what the secret is? It's real butter, and you use powdered sugar and real sugar. Oh, thank you, Brother B. All right, so I've got a cup of softened butter in here, and now I'm just adding a cup of powdered sugar. Yum. Powdered sugar. And we're gonna do a cup of regular sugar. So yeah, Brewster, it's still available. It's not a discontinued style at Paula Young. And I did just speak with Paula Young, my reps from Paula Young this week. And of course, they've extended my code. So I'm so excited about that. Yes, the Rolling Stones are fun. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I loved them. They were so good. Hi, Yvonne. I can't get no satisfaction because I tried and I tried. You know, I want to snap my fingers too. I can't get no when I'm driving in my car. All right, so I'm just mixing her up. My daughter got me this trusty mixer for Christmas 6 years ago. I love it. Yes, I can't get no. Yvonne, I am making Grandma Darlene's sugar cookies right here from the church cookbook. They're my mother-in-law's sugar cookies, and they are the best. So right now I'm just mixing up the sugar and the butter. Thank you. I know, isn't Brewster cute? I've just decided now that I want to go ahead and order another Brewster. So I'm just creaming the sugar and the butter. It is looking good already. And then, yeah, church cookbooks are the best, aren't they? Do you guys have a favorite, like, what is your favorite cookie recipe? Or what is your favorite cookie? My mother-in-law also makes ginger snaps. So last weekend, we went up to the farm on Mother's Day weekend, and because, you know, we're preparing our land up there too, so we had to meet with the electric company, and I made her ginger snaps. And I didn't film that, I should have, but I'll do that next time. Yeah, they're kind of like, these are kind of like vanilla cookies, but actually, hold on, I gotta find something to put this on. They also have almond extract in them, which makes them really good. Okay, so now I have to add in eggs. 2 eggs from my chickens. So we'll mix those up. Vanilla cookies, yeah, I have a really good, yeah, anything cookie with chocolate. I actually have a really good chocolate chip cookie recipe that took me years to perfect. So I'm gonna add it to the cookbook because they're so good. My brother-in-law actually thought that they were from Subway, if you've ever had cookies from Subway. So yeah, fun. All right, I'm just mixing up. Oh, Terry Sue's 90-year-old aunt makes snickerdoodles. Oh my gosh. Oh, Karen, big soft sugar cookies with white frosting. You guys, you know, I am on Weight Watchers. You're making me hungry. Even with Mother's Day, and I did have pie last weekend, I still lost a pound this week. So, and I'm going down. I'm going down. I was down today, so. Let's see, oatmeal. Oh yeah, oatmeal chocolate chip. I like oatmeal raisin. You know, I'm old fashioned. I like oatmeal raisin. So this calls for a cup of vegetable oil. So we're gonna put that in there. And then we're gonna do some more mixing. Woo. Oatmeal chocolate chip, yeah. I mean, cookies just in general, right? Lori, I'm way old-fashioned. Thank you, Jake. It's actually his. But yeah, we went to the End of the Road World Tour up in Winnipeg, Canada. Hey. They put on such a great show. It's just quite epic. Karen, the struggle is real. It is real, Karen. Thank you, Yvonne. I'm trying, yeah, slow and steady, exactly. I have more to go, but my next goal is 20 pounds. So that's my next sort of mini goal. And then I'll see from there because I'm down, what am I down? 45 pounds from last summer. So, yeah. It's but slow and steady. Weight Watchers is a great program. It's very livable. So I just want to go for another 20 and see how that goes and see what I can maintain. That is kind of my goal. Like what can I actually maintain? I know I can't maintain what their weight charts say or what the doctor's weight charts say. So I just want to find a livable weight, you know. At my age, I'm not out here to win bikini contests. Thank you, Karen. Thanks, Terry Sue. You're sweet. You guys are sweet. Thank you. Okay, what do I need to do now? Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot to add salt to the dry ingredients. Hold on. I forgot to add salt to the dry ingredients. I mean, I think it'd be okay. I never do quite as much as they say. It says a teaspoon. So, there we go. All right. Let's just get a fork and mix up those dry ingredients. I know, and so I have a friend that I work with, and she actually has her cottage license, and she bakes and she sells at our local farmers market. And oh my gosh, I was really getting into her baked goods last year, so I had to step away from that. I'm like, I'm sorry, Vicki, I can't buy your treats anymore. Thanks, Yvonne. Exactly, a weight you can live with. All right, so a teaspoon of vanilla, and maybe just a little splash more, and a teaspoon of almond extract. I think that's her trick, is the almond extract. So let's do that. And they're just so buttery. Super buttery cookies. All right, so let me mix this up and then we'll add the dry ingredients. It smells good with the almond extract. Thank you. This is Rooster Chocolate Eclair. Are the hair ash or gold? Yvonne, I think this one, I'm not looking in my bathroom mirror, but I think this one, I think Chocolate Eclair was more of a warm tone, and I think the new one that I did in the wavy one, Sweet Cocoa, was more of a cool brunette. Yeah, the almond extract smells so good. Okay. Let me just scrape the sides here. Yeah, so I do think Chocolate Eclair is warm. And I do know that Polly Young has this color in other wigs. It's not just in Brewster. It's in some shorter styles too. And when you go on the website, you can actually just search for the color. You can search for Chocolate Eclair, and then all the wigs that are available in that color will come up. All right, let me just double check my recipe, you guys. So I've added, okay. So it's 4 cups of flour, but I'm gonna do small amounts at a time. So I'll maybe do like, I don't know, a cup at a time. I don't want it to splash everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of warm. I do have my overhead lights. And I do have one little square light over here. Otherwise, I think it was kind of dark in my kitchen. So what kind of kitchens do you guys have? Like cabinet-wise? So we have hickory cabinets. We built our house we started building in 2017, finished in 2018. And so I chose the hickory. I kind of wanted more, I actually wanted more rustic. These are not the rustic hickory, but my husband didn't want the rustic because he didn't want it to look like a cabin, which I kind of wanted the whole thing to look like a cabin. So that's how that went. Debbie, you got hair mail? Debbie got hair mail today from Paula Young. Well, do tell, what did you get? Oh, cherry cabinets would be pretty. Yeah, like cherry wood cabinets, oh, very pretty. I don't know if I can wait until overnight. These have to chill overnight before I can actually like roll them into little balls, and then you roll the balls into sugar. And then these babies are gonna go to the farm, so I don't have to sit here and eat cookies and drink lattes all weekend. Because that would not be good. Oh, you have hickory. Did I say hickory? Do I have hickory? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, mine are hickory. Oh, they do? Oh, funny. Yeah, yours look identical. I wanted the rustic. The rustic ones had more like knots. But these were, I don't know if they were called classic hickory or what. But I still think they're really pretty. You got Nina. Oh my God, you got Nina. Nina was from the Bronx. And she was in the live last week. I'm talking here. That was Nina. I told yous guys, park the car and wait for me. Oh, thanks, Carol. My glasses, I think these ones are either from Shein or Temu. I can't remember which. They have really nice, both places have really nice reading glasses. Hi, Mia. I'm glad that you joined. I am making my mother-in-law's sugar cookies. So there's the recipe, Darlene's sugar cookies. Ooh, White Russians. Yeah. Oh, you have a recipe for Kahlua. Mmm. Yeah, these are cute. So you want to know something sad? I got 2 pairs of these, and then we were out on our property up by my in-laws. We have 120 acres that we're planning to retire to. That adjoins my father-in-law's farm that my husband is farming right now, because my father-in-law is 90, although he still goes out on the 4-wheeler and checks the fences and stuff. But so tomorrow they're sorting cattle, and the younger ones, the younger calves, they're putting in another lot. Those will be in a feeder lot, because then those, they got sold in the fall at the auction. You got Dahlia. Oh, and flame rooted. Oh my gosh, Yvonne, that's pretty. What other one? You got Nina, and what other one did you say? Oh, Jamie Lynn. That looks cute. I've actually never tried Jamie Lynn. Lori, you can't give out family recipes? Oh, I think they're too good, you know, to keep a secret. I don't know. I mean, the secret ingredient is always love. All right, I think like these babies are basically done, you guys. Let me figure this bad boy out. I haven't had this mixer out for a while. Well, I guess I did have it out last weekend. Let me move that aside. Ugh. Those things are heavy. There we go. Okay, is Karen still moderating? Because Shalonikar, whatever his name is, yeah, they need to go. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you like it, Yvonne. Dahlia. Dahlia was a little more really low density, isn't it? As I remember, I had Dahlia and I gave Dahlia away because I couldn't get enough volume out of it. For me, because I'm an 80s girl, you know, you can take the girl out of the 80s, but you can't take the 80s out of her hair. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you do, Debbie. You had Nina. Debbie, you got Nina and Jamie Lynn, and you love both of them, or you love Jamie Lynn? I got to keep up with you guys. All right, so Let me just make sure everything is scraped. Sugar cookies, Grandma Darlene's sugar cookies. Lori, 1987. Class of 87, baby. Yep, I'm just an old grandma. Class of 87, Generation X. Carol, you're just started your wig journey and you're having such difficult time getting the right cap fit. Carol, did you measure your head? Do you know your head measurements? If you haven't, I have a playlist. If you go to my channel, you can click on playlists. And I have a playlist for new wig wearers. And in there is how to measure your head and what those measurements mean. Maybe you're petite, maybe you're large. And if you need help with sizes at Paula Young, I can let you know, like, for instance, the Couture collection, the hand-tied caps are petite. The Jaclyn Smith wigs and the VersaFiber wigs tend to run larger. Oh, yeah, Nina is really curly, isn't she? Yeah, I know, but it is cute. It is cute and it's fun. It's kind of one of those that would be more of a special occasion wig for me. Isn't it hard not to eat the cookie dough? Well, let me tell you what, Yvonne. No, if it was chocolate chip, if it was my chocolate chip cookie dough, I don't know if I could abstain. I mean, these sugar cookies are delicious, but I'm trying to be good here. You're welcome, Carol. I'm happy to help. Yeah, check out my new wig wear. I have a new wig wear playlist, and in there I go on like what you should have in your wig bag and what you need under your wig and different types and stuff like that. So I am just transferring this dough to a Ziploc bag because then I am putting it in the refrigerator overnight. And then tomorrow morning before my husband goes, I'll bake them. And I have a pedicure tomorrow. It's time to get a pedicure. It was 80 degrees today. Finally, it's been cold in Minnesota, but it finally has been nice. So getting my new pedicure tomorrow. Lori, you ordered your swatches. And so the swatches are really small, Lori. I'm just gonna tell you this now. And so it is kind of hard to tell because sometimes two different wigs can have the same color code. However, the placement of the color could be different. Like it could have highlights on top and lowlights on the bottom, and then the next wig with the same color code, the placement could be different where it's darker on top and then lighter throughout. Just so you know. So the swatches are a little challenging to tell. So what I always do, even now before I buy a wig, I go on YouTube and I look for a review on the wig that I want to buy and the color. If they don't have the color in the particular wig I want, I do look for that color in other wigs and I kind of watch multiple videos. I just find that really helpful because then you see, you know, the movement of the wig and the color in the different light and how it looks on different face shapes and stuff like that. Is the changing the part in your playlist? Yvonne is asking if changing the part of a wig is in my playlist. I think it is just how I show getting a getting a rig ready. Getting a wig ready. Because, like, for instance, Brewster came with a center part. You guys know I'm like spritzing it with water and I'm flipping it over and I'm digging at permatease and I'm spritzing the other side and I'm flipping it over and I'm digging it. And I do all that before I decide where I want the part. Oh, good. I'm glad, Lori. That's really good to look at other videos. Yes, definitely. All right. sugar cookie dough in the refrigerator, not in my mouth. Grapes. I'll do grapes instead. Yeah, definitely a healthier choice, right? Kind of gives you the sweet. I'm so glad that you have, Debbie. I'm glad that you've learned a lot. I just want to put stuff out there because when I was first starting out, I would go to wig reviews, and a lot of them would just show the wig and be like, this is Brewster. Here's the front of Brewster. Here's the side of Brewster. Here's the back of Brewster. Da da da. Isn't Brewster pretty? But I never knew, like, what did they do from the box to their head? There's no way. You know, how did they get it from the box to their head looking like that? And at the time when I was looking at wearing wigs, it was 4 years ago when I was just looking. And I was like, I need more information than that. I want to see, how did that wig look when you took it out of the box, not after you've done everything that you've done to it. So I started watching a few channels like Jill Lynn Beauty, and I watched Dawn Stamper. And she did a lot with her wigs, and that's really helped me a lot to realize, like, spritz them with water, kind of dig at the permatease. I knew what permatease was. And so when I finally decided to get a wig, I must have watched videos for a year, off and on for a year, solid for probably 6 months. And yeah, and so I really felt like confident when I bought Ashley that I knew what to do. And I got it home and I played with it, and then I wore it to work the next day. Lori wore her Seville to the vet today. Oh, and you got a new puppy. So congratulations, Lori. And how did it go? And what kind of puppy did you get? So when we move eventually in the future, when I retire, I want to get a Pomsky, which is a Pomeranian Husky. We used to have Huskies when the girls were little, and the movie Snow Dogs was out, and they were just crazy about the dogs. And I loved our dogs. They were Cubby and Duchess. But they were so high energy, and it was really a struggle with them. Loved them though. They were great dogs. We don't have them anymore. They've long since passed. Oh, you have a little boxer named Brutus Jagger. Oh my God. He's got the moves like Jagger. Got the moves like Jagger. Cute. You know, Lori, it is scary at first. I just gave myself the pep talk before I went into work, and I was like, you know what? You're just going to own this. You're just going to walk in there with your head held high, and you know, that's that. And I did. And I walked in, and then right away, one of my coworker friends was like, oh my God, what did you do to your hair? It's so beautiful. I love it. And so then everybody just thought I got my hair cut and I got my hair colored. And I did give you like, oh my God, it looks so different. Just getting layers put in and it looks so different, you know, because it obviously it did look different because my hair was awful. That's really his name, moves like Jagger. So helpful. I don't know when I'm going to retire. So I have been at my job for 30 years in September, and it's a public job. So I could take early retirement, but then I wouldn't get all of my retirement. So but I can keep my health insurance. but I just have to pay the premium, like if I retire early. So I think if I retire early, if we move, which is an hour and 45 minutes away, then I might just try to get a job, but keep my retirement in there until like age 60 or 62. And I just turned 55. The rule of 80. I'm like the rule of 90. No, I didn't make that. They didn't have it then. What was the year that I started working at my job in 94 when our oldest daughter was 6 months old. And I'm still there. Yep, local government. I mean, I've changed positions throughout, and I love working in the Parks Department. That's where I am now. It's the best. So do you guys have any other wig questions for me? Or do you want to know what else? What else am I going to bring? Oh, I was thinking about making banana bread. So I do have a family cookbook. Favorite family recipes that my sister made. So this would be on my side of the family. And my mom's banana bread is so good. So I might, if I have time after my pedicure, I might make a loaf or two of banana bread to send up to the farm with my husband too. And then because they don't obviously really cook anymore, because my mother-in-law is not mobile, and it's hard for my father-in-law, so I might make a hot dish. And I was just looking at Pinterest for different hot dishes. I do, Lori. I actually, on my other channel, Beth's Home, which you probably won't find it by searching YouTube, but on my Beth's Best Hair YouTube page, Facebook, YouTube, if you scroll down on that front page, you'll see a link for Beth's Home. It's like another channel. And I have my carrot cake recipe on there. It's actually my mother-in-law's. That's her recipe too. And it's the best. My family just devours it. A hair tutorial? What kind of hair tutorial? I have lots of hair tutorials. So, yeah, and then, so the recipe, I think I'm going to make, the last weekend I made, or was it 2 weekends ago? I made a big, like, huge roaster pan full of tater tot casserole. And so my father-in-law loved that. And I made cherry coffee cake. And so tomorrow I might make this chicken cordon bleu casserole. So it is pasta, like a rotisserie chicken chopped up, diced ham, and then you cook the noodles ahead, and then I think you do a cream of chicken soup, and then I think you do Swiss cheese and mozzarella and crushed up Ritz crackers on top with butter. So I think I'm gonna do that. Send some over, Lori says. Yeah, you like mine? What's your favorite Kiss song? Are you guys Kiss fans? What's your favorite Kiss song? Can you guess mine? It's probably a slow song. You might know it. Anybody? Anybody? Am I the only one here? I wish I could hear you guys talk. Why can't YouTube develop that? That would be nice. Yes, Lori. Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are playing, and we just can't find a sound. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. Hi, sweet Irish. Oh, your family isn't always supportive. You know, my family, they don't care. So but I feel like if they weren't supportive, that I would just tell them, hey, you know what? I'm here to support you. So if you ever need me, I'm going to be there for you. So I'm just asking you to just support me. You don't have to like it. I'm not asking you to do it. I'm just asking you not to be a negative Nelly about it. So yes, and another favorite Kiss song I really love. A lot of people gave them a hard time, and I think it was in the 80s, and they said that they were turning to disco, and it was when Kiss came out with their Dynasty album. And you know, it was, I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. And I can't get enough of you, baby. Yeah. I don't know. All of their music is good. When you go see them in concert, it's really fun. But of course, that was the end of the Road World Tour. We went in November. We brought our grandson, our daughter, our youngest daughter came, and it was so much fun. Yeah, you weren't a big fan of that one? Are you more like, what's the Gene Simmons one when he, oh, God of Thunder and rock and roll? Lori, your headband keeps slipping. So do you put it underneath your ponytail? And what I do is I have Got to Be freeze spray, and I spray just at my nape before I attach the Velcro to the grip. So I spray the Got to Be freeze at my nape, and then I attach the grip, and it doesn't move at all. You know, I wear the wig grip cap because I buzzed my hair, but before that, that's what I did, and that works good. Oh, I'll have to look into that, Deborah. Paul Stanley, she's saying Paul Stanley's Soul album is amazing. I'm sure that it is. He's so fun. I just think that they're just really fun. They just put on such an epic show. I mean, it's just fireworks and confetti and just awesome solos and drum solos, and yeah, super fun. All right, you guys, any other questions? I don't want to take up all your night. I should probably think about turning in because I need to get up early and go for my pedicure appointment. And then I need to come back and get the casserole ready and bake the cookies, and I might make banana bread. We'll see. We'll see how much energy I have. No, I haven't seen the Family Guy episode featuring Kiss. I can only imagine. No, Em, you can't see my toes. Sorry. I'm not sure. So the funny thing is I go to the same salon all the time, and I wanted this silver one with blue flecks. And she was like, I need put this color on first and then do the color, the sparkle over top. And and I'm like, wait a second, they're all blue. That wasn't exactly what I was going for. So, but I don't think I'll do blue on my toes. I might do, I don't think I'm gonna do a summery color either. I kind of like, I don't know, something maybe metallic or something. I don't know. Yes, I've done the cat's eye polish before. It's pretty. Hi, Marty. I'm glad. Any suggestions for wearing wigs and having hot flashes? Well, Tammy, I actually watched a lady, and actually I think she sells wigs now. I think she might be a retailer now. Tracy Laird is her name, and I used to see her on different Facebook groups. But at any rate, she had those like breastfeeding pads that you could put in the freezer or in the refrigerator, and they were cold, like, or frozen. And she would put them on top of her head underneath her wig in the summer. So I don't know. I've never done anything like that because I work in air conditioning for the most part. I mean, sometimes I'm doing outside events, but usually there's a breeze and it's not horribly hot. Thank you, Lori. Marty, I am wearing, what did I say I'm wearing, you guys? Brewster. This is Brewster. I reviewed it a year ago, so you can find the review on my channel. The review doesn't look like this because it was a review that I did specifically for Paula Young, and when I do their reviews, I need to style them like their model photo. So I've since, you know, done all my zhuzhing. It's really a pretty style, actually. Brewster. And you guys, remember my discount code, BBH20. I just talked to Paula Young this week, and my code is, they renewed my code, so I'm excited about that. So that's 20% off all wigs, $49.99 and over, excluding clearance, and you can use that anytime. And they have clearance coming out in June and new wigs coming in July, and they are sending me 2 new styles, and one of them is a new color. They're also sending me 1 wig that will be helpful in the summer, that for heat. So I can tell you that. Thank you, Mary. Isn't that cute? I'm kind of a cat lover. You know, we have 3 cats and a kiss lover, actually. Lori, what did you miss? Lori, I was mixing my mother-in-law's sugar cookies because I'm sending them with my husband tomorrow. He's going up to the farm because they have to sort cattle. And so I just decided, well, why should I bake cookies alone? Why not just have you guys join me? Thank you, Takedown. So anyways, you guys, I am going to wrap it up for tonight, but thank you so much for joining me. So Paula Young will be sending me those new styles in probably a week, and those reviews will be coming out, I believe, in June sometime once everything is approved. So, but I did order, I can't remember how many I ordered, 4 or 5 new wigs from Paula Young. So those should be coming this week, and I will be doing some reviews on those and a couple new styles too. So I'm excited about that. And then I told myself I can't spend any more money. Oh, but I did order clothes. I did order a big Shein order, and I ordered a size smaller. So we'll see how that goes. So, because I didn't want to order anything until I knew that I was in a smaller size. So, but I'm still losing, so I didn't want to do too much. But I needed some summer things because the few things that I've been wearing are kind of baggy. Like, it's looking like, Yeah, it's going to be fun. Thank you, Debbie. Deborah, I'm not sure. It's really hard because Dawn's work hours, she works every day except for Sunday, and that's her only day off. So we don't want to do lives on her day off, and she works until 9 o'clock. So it's so hard, and she's got little Pete, and she needs to take him to the dog park. So we still talk every day, but it's just hard to get him to mesh. She needs to take a little bit of time. With her job is pretty stressful. So thanks. My glasses, I think these ones are from Shein, but they could be Temu. I can't remember. Yeah, it will be fun to get new clothes. I'm excited. All right, I'm being Minnesota goodbye again, you guys. You know how that goodbye just keeps going on, and you're driving down the road, and I'm still over here waving. Bye, drive safe. Don't forget to buckle up. Thank you guys so much for joining me in the kitchen on Friday night. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you all have just a wonderful weekend. And I will be back next week. Hopefully I'll have some new wigs and I can get some new reviews out for you. That's my goal. All right. Love you guys so much. Thank you all. Have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Bye.